This is Ethan. He's a disgraced knight forced to wander Westeros without any lands or titles to his name at a time in which the dragons are dead and the Targaryens are about to fall. However, in the Game of Thrones mod for CK3, we're going to be wandering around collecting all the bits and pieces of dragon lore that we can find. See, Ethan's always been a little bit obsessed. He's going to steal himself some petrified dragon eggs from Essos. He is then going to attempt to hatch them in a grand ceremony that might cost him his life, and if he succeeds, he's going to take to the skies and then conquer Westeros. I'm doing a tour of the best CK3 mods before the next CK3 DLC comes out, so if you have a preference, make sure to leave a comment and I'll get right to it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. This is Master Aiden Clark, a stripped knight in a world that doesn't have any dragons. Indeed, the Mad King is about to fall or succeed, we're not too sure, but we are going to try and get our hands on a dragon. We do have dragon dreams, we are fire obsessed. Whilst we are High Valyrian, we aren't actually anything to do with the Targaryen family. We are an exalted warlord, ambitious, brave, and authoritative. That is about it. And moreover, if you look at the dragon eggs, they are all petrified. So we need to do a couple of things, and it might not work. The first is we need to obviously go and steal those artifacts. Now, the only way I know how to steal artifacts in CK3 is by becoming a freebooter and getting the Master Thief thing here, which allows us to steal artifacts. So that's the plan. One thing we also have to do is we need to go and visit every single dragon lore site. I need to refer to this document on the other page. I think it's Rhaenys Hill, Dragonstone, Citadel, Summerhall, Harrenhal, Fields of Fire, and the Red Lake. Those are the places we need to visit. Obviously, we need some money first. So we're going to go around doing odd jobs for a little bit. Let's hope this works. Okay, it's not a good start. It's not a good start. There you go, look, Dragon Lore, Dragonstone. I enter what must be the hatcheries. I would have investigated further had I not tripped over a pile of scrolls. Most of them unreadable, but one is. It details how they nurtured the eggs until it hatched. One. Now I know where Dragonstone is, I don't know where the others are. The first thing is we need a supply tent. We need 60 bucks. Jesus, things are expensive. All right, well, let's start going on our martial tradition here. All right, next up, the Citadel. It's a long way to travel. Okay, I don't think we're going to make it all that way. I wonder, is there any way to see, like, where the dragon lore stuff is? All right, you know what? I'm going to mark it on a map of mine here. This is... I've never beaten the nerd allegations. Okay, so Citadel, if this is Westeros... All right, you know what? All right, let's do this properly. So, if this is Westeros, that's Dragonstone. We've done that one. Citadel is down here. We've got Harrenhal, which is just basically in the middle here. So, Harrenhal is there. Well, not that with a H. I just like the fact they'd be running around there, like, not liege. I guess, like, their camp's leader, you know? And he's, like, kind of sketching like a child. Okay, that's a little bit south of Harrenhal. So that's here, that's Summerhall. All right, Rhaenys Hill's actually really close. We could do that one now. Oh, that's because it's... Yep, that's because it's in the capital. All right, that's Rhaenys. It's so stupid. All right, need Fields of Fire and the Red Lake. So Fields... where are the Fields of Fire? I'm going to have to Google that. There was a major battle. It's in the northern part of the Reach. Somewhere. Where did it take place? Okay, Northern Reach, south of Blackwater Rush and near the Gold Road. Blackwater Rush. So it's south of Blackwater Rush. I got nothing. But it said it's in the Northern Reach. Okay, it's south of... Yeah, okay, here. Okay, apparently it's here in Harmony. You know what would have been smarter? If I pinned these locations. I'm sure it'll be fine. And finally, Red Lake. It's over in the west, north of the Citadel. All right, so those are the places I need to visit. I shouldn't upload this video. Okay, so these are the places I need to visit. We've done Dragonstone, but I need to have the egg by the time I get there. By the time I visit all these places. We, I think, are going to head east first and nick the egg. Here we go. Let's burn some property. I failed, and we got Gallows Bait. Okay. It's not a glorious start, is it? Heisting a treasury. Now that makes money. That makes so much money. All right, here we go. Succession of the Iron Throne. Royal Baratheon has done it. The Targaryens are gone. The flight of the Targaryens. Okay, we need to be quick because I know that Daenerys woman, she's 100% going to try and nick these dragon eggs. And, well, we need to take at least one of them. Right, we failed everything so far, so I'm not risking it. I'm getting the 100%. There you go. All right, get as much money as we physically can. I'm leaving. Excellent, 150. Perfect. That means now we can build the supply tent. I don't know, it should be in the east somewhere. So we might have a little bit of time here. Flog talismans, we'll absolutely do that. I'll do everything criminal. Look, we're a disgraced knight, all right? It's not exactly going to go well for us here. Only thing that's going to make people respect us is getting a dragon. Okay, that's the supply tent done. How much is it going to cost for the... There we go. I can do it immediately. Cool. All right, now we just need the money for the scheme up ahead. A little bit of cash. He's down here. We're quite close. Let's go over there. Let's just scout for talent on the way. Now I need to appoint someone as my master thief. Aegor the ill-tempered. Sounds good to me. Son of a bitch, there's someone in Old Town with an egg. All right, I want this obsidian one. Steal artifact. No target select. It won't let me steal the egg. Jesus. Okay, if we can't steal it directly, if he dies, she's going to inherit. We steal her. That's the plan. We steal her, and then we get rid of her entire family. It's a little bit mean. I'll give you that. Let's get the stranger. But I think this is the best possible plan that we have. For whatever reason, I can't steal dragon eggs. Okay, he's had a son, so I'm going to have to take him out as well. But for now, this will be a good test to see if it works. Look, I didn't say I was the hero of this story, did I? I learned of this guy's secret. Okay, we can blackmail him. Let's expose it. He ignored the blackmailing. And then he was sacrificed to the gods. I might have done a little bit of damage there, guys. I think it's because they're core artifacts. I can't take them. And he's not a formally landed one. I think that's why. All right, 60%. We'll give it a go. Nice. Okay, so he's died. So eggs wise, yes, you now have them. Perfect. I don't know what to do if this doesn't work. My thought process was that I could recruit her, but I don't think it's gonna work. I can't recruit her. Maybe I'd have to wait 10 years. I don't know. We're gonna try it. I'm desperate to get this dragon egg. Let's go start doing things like settling boundary disputes and stuff. Let's get little bits of pieces of cash here and there. You ate poison. Great. All right, let's rescue a fair subject. And let's see if we can murder this kid. Okay, so now the dragon eggs belong to you, and you are in my dungeon. Right, well. Not sure what to do with this information. All right, so now we're going to abduct someone else. I just want to experiment with what's going to happen here. We kind of just been hanging around for a little while. If this fails, I'm done. This is my idea for how I'm going to get my dragon egg, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem. All right, we are just going to try and get a little bit more money. Okay, so we've abducted her. We've finished off these mission things. Now, how does it work? So what happens when all of you die? I can recruit you. Nice, because you're an adult. So you're going to be in my camp now. Okay, you're now in my camp. Understood. Okay, I'm going to execute you. A little bit harsh, for sure. You don't have any artifacts, so where are they? They're gone? Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, we've got one hope left. We've got to get over here. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Ooh, we gotta go. What do we do? Smash them on the ground? Ooh. Ugh. We gotta get out of it. Now, where's he? You're in high tower. Oof. That's on me, guys. It's my bad. Why would it just disappear? I was so, like, convinced. We are gonna get some experienced captains and just move. Ooh. Look, it happens. Mistakes are made. That's a bit rough. Why did they just disappear? Oh, I murdered that entire family for nothing. I got the eccentric trait. Okay. So you have this dragon egg. So, we're just gonna wreck on this as if I stole it, because, it doesn't let me steal dragon eggs. But we have dragon eggs now! Next up, we're gonna refer to the paint sheet, and we've got to go and visit all these places. Pretty sure this is the Citadel. So let's go there next. Where's the Citadel? Am I an idiot? How could my paint thing lead me astray? The Citadel. Where are you? Yeah, it's over here. Okay, so we gotta go here. I want to go through the Citadel here. Ah, there we go. There it is. Nice. Excellent. Dragon lore increases. The Citadel. All right. That's another one done. Now we need to get to... It's been a long time, all right? Whoa. So this one is done. Dragonstone's done. What would be? Red Lake. All right, let's head there. We've just enough provisions for this. Excellent. The Dance Dragon is one of the blood's most turbulent conflicts in the history of the Seven Kingdoms. Alright, Fire and Blood, indeed. Dragon Lore increases. We could probably go to... There's 2 H's. There's Harrenhal, Harmony, and Summerhall. We could probably go all in one, you know. Let's give it a go. Move camp to... Harrenhal's up here, no? Yeah, there it is. Harrenhal. I can customize my route to make sure... Oh, we're actually already going to go through. No, we're just about to miss it. There you go. You want to go there. And then... We want to go this way as well. If we do that, though, we will starve to death. All right, let's buy some supplies. We'll head back. And let's get the show on the road. Just about enough provisions for this. All right, now, when we go past... do we... There we go. Fields of Fire. The grass is long since regrown after Aegon and his sister wives scorched during the conquest, yet the plains still have an air mortality about it. Ugh. just having a fraction of that power. Alright, and then we're going to nip down here. Excellent. Summer Hall. Tragedy occurred, but I'm intent on finding the information that King Aegon the Unlikely to host such an intricately planned hatching ritual here. A diligent searching reveals scraps of the king's notes buried under some fallen brick. Can't believe I destroyed a bunch of dragon eggs. There we go. The stories of Harrenhal do not do it justice, I believe. No occupant has dared take on the challenge of rebuilding the once grand castle. Instead, it lies in ruins. Well, I did in a different video, but still. It's a massive, massive, massive castle. Oh, look at this. After all that, I just get a dragon egg. A horrible whisper emanating from inside my own head stops me dead in my tracks and leaves me feeling nothing but a deep cold and fear. Against my own will, I rapidly face the Isles of Faces and begin walking towards it and then swimming. I walk onto the shores of the isle exhausted, notice that the trees are bleeding, dripping blood loudly. A shrouded figure with the glowing green eyes peeks his head out from behind the thick cove of weirwood trees, filling with dread until I pass out. I awakened on the shore of the God's Eye, disoriented, alarmed by discovering a dragon egg in my hand. I've got a peridot dragon egg. Good for you. I believe the final place we need to go now is Rhaenys' Hill, an apt place to finish up. I'll just kill the guy. Alright, Rhaenys Hill. Good time. I do not notice the dust of papers in the rubble. They appear to hint at the hatching techniques utilized by dragon keepers. Now, we're going to try and hatch a dragon here. Plan dragon edge hatching. Knowledge or esoteric? We're going to go for esoteric. We're doing it right here in Rhaenys' Hill. We're going to use the power of blood, I think, is the source of hatching. And a massive amount of dragon lore. Let's do that. Start the dragon head. Let's do all of them. Yeah, why not? Here we go. I will be the ritual leader, of course. Select a life to be sacrificed. We're gonna go for customary. No blood but my own should sacrifice, or everyone will be wounded. Yeah, we're gonna make everyone sacrifice blood. It's your last chance to stop the hatching ceremony. Okay. Wooden kindling, hot coals, hottest flame, wildfire, or magnifying glass. It's weird. I'm eccentric. I feel like wildfire is the most appropriate, no? New Age dawns, and what a pleasure it is to be at its beginning. The time has come to gather to begin the ritual. The rites are spoken and the reagents are prepared. I stand before those gathered as their chanting swells around me, the egg feeling warm in my hands. The bowl is brought before me, my arm bared and ready. I bite my lip as I draw the blade down into my skin, crimson spilling into the bowl. I then walk before all, doing the same to each of the gathered, our combined lifeblood pooling as one. The most potent and dangerous wildfire is brought before the egg. The liquid is poured all over the shell. A pool of the stuff is left beneath the egg and the flames are lit. The roar of the fire is deafening as it screams with heat. The bowl of blood is brought forth and tossed atop the wildfire as chanting reaches a fever pitch. As all eyes are fixed on the egg, each breath is held in anticipation of the miracle to come. So we increased it with everything. Oh, hell yeah. We hatched the dragon. We gained 10,000 prestige. Or my children. Father of dragons sounds cool. I want that. Leherlian has hatched. Look at this. I got a dragon. Hello. Own dragon, and you're destined. What do I do with you? You got a pet cat. Oh, I don't think that's gonna do too well. That's so cool. Okay, so we now have a dragon. We've dragged to the dragon pit. I'm not doing that. So what happened to my eggs? Are they gone? Okay, so I used all eggs, and only one of them survived. Be my dragon. He's flying around Rhaenys' Hill. Select this dragon. I'm not moving to the dragon pit. All right, well let's travel, boys. Oh wow, that is a mess. What is going on with the Iron Throne right now? Oh, right, yeah, the whole Blackfire Rebellion. We should leave. We shouldn't tell people that we've got a dragon. In the meantime, let's burn some property. Something tells me we're going to be very good at that. Nice. And we can heist the treasury. How do I grow the dragon? It's super cool. Own dragons. 1. They've not been tamed and will remain in the owner's capital. So he just travels with us. So how do I tame him? I mean, where is he? Manage dragon pits. I don't have a dragon pit. View all dragon pits. Lordship of Dragonstone. Yeah, it assumes that that's mine. I think I might have messed that up slightly, but oh well. Yo, he's flying out Worthport now. What can I tame you? You need to have at least 30 dragon size. What's your dragon size? Temperament is 0. Dragon size is 17. Combat effectiveness is 17. Draconic dread is 13. And 0 temperament. Positive values are more sociable dragon. Okay, that's not great. How do I educate you? Like, it says educate. How do I do that? Oh no! I was not prepared to care for this dragon. Oh, I'm a single dad. I'm gonna pin this character. He's 26 size. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, he's getting so much larger. All right, let's try and tame him. Tame dragon. He's just happy with it. Cool. A bond is forged. With great care, I slowly ease myself towards Leherlian. With great curiosity and excitement, he jots towards me, fighting against his chain. I toss a piece of charred mutton between us as he tries to leap forward and break free. He tears the meat apart ferociously. Place my palm upon the side of his face, and my heart begins to fill with confidence as warmth seeps through the Leherlian's scales, creeping up my arm. After a moment, he notices my touch, slowly lowering his head. He invites me to pet him. So now you're a tamed dragon. The rider is a ruler. They remain in the capital, else they remain in the rider's employed capital. Okay. Godlike boost, life expectancy, travel speed. First will be legally allowed to possess dragon eggs. Don't use them. Oh, conduct terror campaign. Become Dragon Rider house. 5 more living members of your house are Dragon Riders. And ride him. I'm not available. Yeah, well, I'll ride him in a sec. That's cool. I wonder how powerful it is. Like, because it's one dragon. Like, I still presumably need an army, right? I mean, the Iron Throne is secured. He's managed to defeat... What's his face? It's probably not worth, you know, 43,000. What do I do with this dragon now? Let's ride him. Let's do it. Time to practice our aero maneuvers. The wind, the sky, such freedom. Let's practice the aero maneuvers. Look at that. That's so cool. How are we going to do that? For 3 years? That's terrifying, though. Gallows bait and a dragon rider. All right, I have another plan as well. What we want is heavy infantry damage. I'm going to start getting these dragon riders. Sorry, this dragon guard. And we're going to just try and run for the capital. Like, how powerful is he, do you think? Like, I get that it's like, you know? 42 size. That is... The dragon will never stop growing. Oh, God. Okay. So he's a 10 dragon. So, first year... So, how old is he? Cover effectiveness is 43. So there's no traits. I'm just gonna hang out and ride the dragon, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's just sounds cool. Let's search for a maester. Viserys has hatched a dragon, and he has 15,000 troops. Well, that makes life a little bit tricky. Bro, I thought I was special. Everyone, look! Look at all these guys. They got loads of them. Wait, Aegle? Who the hell is this? Oh, he's owned. He has 3 dragons. We need to go and kill Lord Viserys' dragon. All right, we need to go kill him. We have to go. We have to move there. We have to go. We have to go kill him. Dreamfire's skull is out on the out on the market here. Maybe I could have bought a dragon. All right. I can't believe it. How did you get 3 of these? Also, where did you come from? So you're also the father of dragons. Where's Daenerys? She died. You're gallows bait and a murderer as well. Let's see if we can take you out. I wonder what happens to his dragons. We're gonna flog some talismans at the same time. Money is money. I can't let that happen. Unless, can I like ally him maybe? I don't think so. Guarding him seems like bad. Let's just kill him. All right, we've been hawking baubles. Oh my God, he's gotten another one. Oh no, he's just become a dragon, right? Well, let's kill him. Got him. So what happens now? What happens to you guys now? Who owns you? I'm gonna murder the child as well. So how does a wild dragon work? Wild dragons. Not owned by any ruler. They are free to roam the world. A ruler of the dragon pit may attempt to capture a wild dragon to turn it to an own dragon. So I believe I have a dragon pit just by virtue of the fact that I have a dragon. No? Manage dragon pits. Okay, this is terrifying. This is real scary. I'm just trying to get rid of all of the existing dragons so I only have like this is the same thing as me like going in and getting rid of everyone else's nukes so I have the only nuke. Draconically conquer kingdom. That's insane. What does that mean? Adventurer Empire Invasion. You need to have a legendary figure for that. I'm close to it. Yeah, I can't let you live. I'm sorry. How have you managed to claim the... Okay, yeah. Oh, she's attacking! And she has 100,000 troops. Well, I'm the only hope that Robert has. Oh, I could change the dragon rider laws. I want to become swords for hire. That's a dragon mercenary is way funnier. Dude, he won. He fully beat... Yeah, he beat her. So you lost with 100,000 troops and tame dragons. Robert has now fought off 2 different Targaryens. Let's ride our dragon again. So what happens when we hit this number 1? Natural dread and diplomacy. All right, let's get rid of the child. Damn, bloodthirsty. Oh, one is imperious. That's cool. I wonder if there's any conflicts going on that I could get involved in. Let's see. What about the Velvet Hills, dude? I'll help you out. You came to accepting. Defiant. So accepting means that he has better taming chance and better temperament. But he's already tamed. And Defiant is temperament and taming chance. I mean, I don't want his temperament to be bad. Accepting Imperious is kind of cool. So he's fighting us. Oh my God, 3,000 troops just died instantly. We didn't lose a single one. And they're all from our knights, which I imagine includes, you know, and we win that war. You're welcome. We'll continue to mug wealthy citizenry. Not gonna lie, feels a little weird. But we've got to grow up the dragon a little bit. I like the idea of defending the little guy, you know? I can take a flight? That's cool. I'm not gonna do that because it means that, I can't fly everyone else there. But I can do it myself. Like for like a pilgrimage. Why is the Iron Throne here? All right, we've offered our military experience. Okay, so definitely can't fight 12,000 men with my couple of hundred. Certainly help out with the battles though. I was kind of hoping they would get involved there and I might have lost us the war. Or Baratheon might die. Still traveling though. If I want to go on a pilgrimage, let's say to Visenia's Hill, I can take flight. Then no one else can do it. It's just me. Whee! That's cool. It does not take long to get there. Well, that's cool. So if I wanted to go on like a worldly pilgrimage to the Starry Sept, same thing, take flight. Away we go. He honestly gets there in like a couple of seconds. And we go all the way back. We have to join a faction. Okay. I can't anymore? Okay. You want to aid in a war. So what's countering me? These guys are... The Mirage crossbows are actually insane. Who is Seria? Oh, she's over here. Okay. We took her out, and we won. I don't know when this happened, but somehow this dragon became a cannibal. He also became bloodthirsty. Jesus Christ, his size is 56. Let's compare that to the other ones. Size is 50, solitary, and aggressive. 51, 56. So our one's like the oldest and biggest. Also the most effective in combat. Aeryka's calculating and skittish. Like he's in the Crone Moors right now. Bro's vibing. There's just a bunch of wild dragons around the place. Like a deepen bond. Oh, that's cute. Let's do that. Hired muscle. Yeah, okay. Bit overkill to hire a dragon, but sure. There you go. Done. Nice. No longer ill. Almost died. Don't worry. We're about to deepen our bond here. Look at that. Time well spent. I could ride him again. Let's do that. He's a noble dragon. Look at that. An exemplar of temperament character. Lehran is all any dragon warrior could want in his charge. That's so cool. All right, we're close to being a legendary figure. How to walk your dragon. Sit, shake, do a flip. All right, here we go. We're going to do a flip. We got this, buddy. Wow, nice. Right, we are so close to legendary figure. We need another, what, 500 prestige? Gonna go ahead and collect some taxes here. All right, just keep on yelling silence or die at these peasants. And it gives me money. Very easy. These contracts are worth so much more. Look at that. Got 2 grand immediately. We have a max dragon bond. The greatest is said to be magically linked. Aw. You're gonna give me 412. Oh, yeah, sure. I've raised my troops immediately here. One thing I do want to do. Can I conduct a terror campaign? My dragon needs to have at least 100 effectiveness. I don't think he quite has that. 75. He's closing in. Oh, someone decided to attack us. They're dead. I think I was just stationed in Terosh and yeah, we're burning everything down. And let's get more proving grounds. Did we siege it? I think we did. I'll come help out here. Put an end to your hostile acts. No, I don't think I will. I'm also going to exist here. What? Whoa, you didn't give me the full amount? The temptation to raid for slaves is huge. We're now a legendary figure though. Just need a little bit more money. Moving is incredibly expensive. That's why I've stayed in Terosh. 15 in dragon training. Or we get this. Now we train. That's what we do. We train. I'm just constantly training. All right. Dragon training is up a decent amount. Get army damage and size of Minotaur's regiments as well. I'm really prepping for this as much as I can. Let's get lust for land. I think we ride him one last time and then we'll go to war. Lehurlian laid an egg? That's insane. Who's the father? It's one of you lot, isn't it? 61, so 63 combat effectiveness is kind of crazy. Okay, I think it is time. I think we have everything ready. We're going to carry our egg into battle as well. Declare war. We could chronically conquer kingdom, but instead, of course, empire invasion. And we're going to land directly in King's Landing. Straight on the Red Keep. No, please don't do that. He's actually waiting for us in King's Landing, so we're going to land next to it. Oh! Okay, we won that. Can we get to the capital? All right, no, we can't. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's going to be close. Get the dragon in! What's this? Lehurlian. Lehurlian helps. My grip on Lehurlian's reins tight as we swoop near to the battle unfolding at King's Landing. Her flames slice through the enemy lines, rending King Robert's troops like tender mutton. With the Chortle, she lands atop of a cluster of soldiers, swiping away a few fleeing bodies with her pale purple tail. As the gore of the enemy surrounds us, the men flee before our might. I see Osgood snaking through the fleeing men straight towards us. He thinks that's too slow. With the curve of my thighs, Lehurlian turns and bites right through his torso. Oof. Get moderate combat actions for 10 days. Oh, that's devastating for him. The Lannisters have turned up. Okay, we are retreating. That's fine. We'll retreat here. Right, we're going to try and take the outskirts here. It's a pretty big fight, but we win that easily, apparently. Christ. Oh, complete stack wipe. Okay, I don't have the troops to be able to siege down the Red Keep, I don't think. No, there's just too many people there. Okay, so instead, what we're going to do is we're going to just be sieging down around it. I'm infirm. Oh, come on. We got this. Hard to be on firm on top of a dragon, but still, the Lannisters are here. Okay. It's like Tyrion himself is leading this. Tyrion himself is leading this one. A shattering roar. As the battle rages on, I swing into a dive. He roars. And the enemy troops immediately start running. That's very cool. Nice. Stack wipe with them as well. Nice. 93% is enough. Enforce demands. Long live the king. We have the Iron Throne. You gonna acknowledge yourself? Oh, they declare themselves independent, huh? Oh, we'll see about that, won't we? I'll be infirm. Not dead yet, though. Also, we can get the Iron Throne out. Let's get some Dragon Pit funding. Iron Throne, forced vassalization of these places. Gone around the back. She didn't realize. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. Just absolutely rinsed. And there's one down. Dawn, historically, a little bit trickier to conquer. Should be fine, though. All Alright, I've emptied out my prisons, which gives me a little bit more money. And we're taking Sunspit. Now I just need to beat him up a bunch and we're good to go. Don't do the thing where you kill off all of my troops. Don't do that game, please. Weirdly, if I don't want to march through the Dornish deserts. Alright, well, that's all of the armies dead. Oh, shit. Bit by bit. There we go. That's that done as well. 12 months. Iron Throne Force Vassalization of the Rock. That's right, we're coming after Dwayne. Alright, this time we're going to try a different tactic instead of... Oh, no, don't die. Please don't die, come on. I'm trying to say this time I'm not going to march straight to the capital via the sea. I'm instead going to, like, slowly... Maybe where they're via sieges, but instead I've accidentally murdered a bunch of my own troops. I can't catch him either. Dracarys. Good stuff. Instantly won. Thank you. Another one down. 3 more kingdoms left. I'm going to put that damn thing over here somewhere. Can never find it. It was over here. All right. We are on death's doorstep, so you know what? Let's speed up a little bit. Oh, Nolan Grill still on death's doorstep. 100% there. Enforced demands. 2 more left. Go, go, go. God, we have so many more troops now. Siege the Bloody Gate. Just go straight for his capital. It's another one. Claim dynastic nickname. Okay. The Fallen Dragon? Oh, that's cool. Merge the 17 and the 14 flame. The Faith of Dragons. I don't know what that means, but let's do that. I haven't ridden my dragon in a long time. There you go. I could drink wildfire. I could turn myself into a dragon. I don't know if I'm going to do that, you know. Point Head Dragon Keeper. Claim dynastic nickname. I think I already did that, but okay. All right, now it's just the north. No, the game crashed. Okay. Let's see what happens here. The north is going to get miserable to go to. Ah, but there it is. But there it is. The Iron Throne goes to Tyrion Lannister. As it should do. And I believe that means that my dragon will go wild. I didn't quite manage to get the... Yeah, they're all wild now. I didn't quite manage to get it. That's cool. Well, chaps, there it is. The CK3 Game of Thrones mod. Starting as an adventurer, grabbing a dragon, grabbing the kingdom, and then dying. He did, in fact, manage to do all of those things. Didn't quite manage to get the north, has to be said. Maybe if I was a little bit quicker. That's just scratching the surface of this mod. So if you want to see more of CK3 and more of CK3 Game of Thrones, make sure to let me know. Comments down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Lewis Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time. And the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.